Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Abiyanka. I'm a creative person and I create all sorts of content for art, fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So, today I am here to talk about an issue that is quite unfortunate, but it keeps happening in most relationships, and it is ghosting. So if you don't know what ghosting is when a person just like stops contacting you for no reason at all, or like you do not have a problem with them, but for whatever reason they have stopped talking to you and they do not contact you, and you are left in the dark wondering what went wrong. Ghosting is usually is done by both parties. Could be done by a man or by a woman, to a man or to a woman. And most of the time I see it like it's a childish coping mechanism, because like when you think about it, you think about where this person you are dating, or where this person that you know has come from, and you realize that they have come from a place where they may have had a broken heart before, they may have had a very traumatic childhood experience, and so the only coping mechanism they can do is to ghost on people, like to play games with their minds, to make them want them more, or for whatever reason they ghost. But ghosting is not a good thing, and ghosting does a lot of harm to the person that is being ghosted, in the sense that the person is left in the dark. You know what? Earlier in my life, I used to do a lot of ghosting, and that was my coping mechanism. That was the way I used to, try and get away from pain, or try to, cope with my pain, or my hurt in general. Like usually that was what it was for me. So but I realized later on in my life that it wasn't a very important thing to do, and that I was hurting people. Now in my mid-30s, I am here and I'm suffering from people ghosting on me, especially men. Like, let me give you a typical example. It's like, okay, I know most of you don't do coke or drugs, and I'm not trying to sell that, but I'm trying to say, suppose you're given something you are addicted to, maybe chocolate, right? And they give you chocolate, like take the chocolate, and then the moment you have one bite of that chocolate, no more, and you are yearning to finish that chocolate, and it's just snatched from your life, so you don't have it anymore and you are craving for it. That is what it is with ghosting. Because if you didn't know this, let me tell you today that the most powerful drug to a human being is another human being. And if you don't believe it, just try it and see. Why is it that love is such a big thing? Why is it that people are so into like love, and they are so into having a partner and everything? Because the most powerful drug to another human being is another human being. Now, what is okay? Now we know ghosting, and we know that it's a coping mechanism for people who have suffered trauma in their childhood or in their adulthood or wherever, or recovering from breakups they never healed from. But so then, what is the way forward for a person that is has been ghosted? Well, in my um in my world, if a person ghosts on me, what I usually do is to not care. I can decide to have no feelings for that. I can decide that, oh, it's nothing, like I'll get over it. But sometimes you wake up and it hits you like, oh my God, he's not texting me. Oh my God, he's not calling. What have I done? What you need to do is to breathe. Breathe in with me. And out. Breathe again. And out. Breathe again. And out. There's one thing I want you to remember, that it's not personal to you. It's not some people can use it as punishment, as using silent treatment as punishment to get to you, but usually ghosting has nothing to do with you. It has a lot to do with the person who is ghosting, because they are using it as a mechanism to defend themselves against heartbreak or whatever. So that is what they will use. What you can learn from this is that this person that you are dealing with is a ditcher or is a ghoster or whatever. Like, they can ditch you easily. So what do you learn from it? You learn who this person is, and then figure a way out. Do you want to stay? Do you want to literally be with a person who is not consistent with you? Like, one day he's here, the next day he's not. One day he's gone, the next day he's back. What kind of relationship are you building over there? What is that doing for you as a person? So you need to figure out for yourself, do I want to stay in this relationship? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my investment? So if you see that this is not helping you, this is not where you want to be, this is not where you want to stay, what do? Walk away. And just before that, make sure that you block this person unless you want to continue that relationship. But block that person. Block him and make sure that that person has no access to you at all. Give them no access to you and continue to live your life and be happy. Trust me, it works. Stay blessed.